Hello and welcome. This is going to be a reading for my lovely Capricorns for the first half of January. Now, before I start, if you guys can just like this video and subscribe to the channel, it really helps the channel a lot and helps to push out the videos. Now, these are general readings, general meaning they may or may not resonate for you. If you are a cross watcher, you can most definitely switch the characters around anytime in the story if that's how it applies to your situation. All information, everything you need to know, check out the About section or below. Let's just get into these readings. I'm going to start off with the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Then we're going to get into a full spread and intuitive read using the Steampunk Tarot deck. So come on in, Capricorns. And happy birthday, because this is the first half of January, so we'll be in your season the whole time for this. This is going to be January 1st to the 15th reading. So let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for my lovely, lovely Capricorns? What messages do you have for my lovely Capricorns? Messages for Capricorns for the first half of January. So in the other readings, I've mentioned that I'm going to continue to do bi-weekly and monthly readings in the new year. I'm not going to do weekly at this time because I can't commit to that, and I know I'll be missing days and signs, so I'm not even going to do that to you guys or myself because I work full time, and then I'm also I re-enrolled in school, so I'm doing that also on top of full-time work, and then family and friends. So just a heads up, it will give me more time to kind of do special readings, maybe like new moon readings, element readings randomly throughout the year. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn's first half of January? Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We'll continue to structure it the way I've been consistent with the bi-weeklies and monthlies, so that tells me I can kind of manage. So romantic feelings. Romantic feelings says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes. Okay. Capricorns, bringing in on the love train. We got a few cards. We're going to take it one by one. The next card up is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, those red flags are looking like Six Flags for some of you guys. Pay attention. Everything that, glitters isn't gold. Someone may look good, right? But doesn't mean they're good for you. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, some things aren't red flags. Sometimes our traumas make us see everything as a red flag, so that could be an issue too. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Any other messages for Capricorns? Yes, you deserve love. Capricorns, you deserve love. You are lovable. Capricorns are 10th house energy. You guys can be workaholics at times. About your money, your earth sign. You like nice things. You got to do what you got to do to get it. I understand. No hate, no foul. You're not hurting anyone, of course, so hey. But you do deserve love, Capricorn. Some of you guys feel like there's no one that's going to be good enough for you, and it can come from insecurity. Some of you guys have some insecurity. Like, people see you and they see this person that's just like extravagant sometimes, or someone that's just, you might have a nice car, dress well, live in a nice neighborhood, but part of you, some of you still believe deep down, could come from childhood, that maybe you won't have someone that loves and cares for you the way that you want, Sometimes with us as people, we hide behind our stuff. And I'm not saying everyone who has things is hiding behind it. I believe, I've seen people get together. Sometimes when you in a good partnership, most of your success and money could come from that. I've seen people get in relationships and just thrive, and what they were doing alone was great, but what they're doing with someone else is beyond great. So that's not it. But sometimes though, it's okay, well, if I'm not gonna have love with a relationship, I want at least let me have it together, right? I don't want to be in every aspect of my life. Oh man, I don't like the word failure, but that's the word some of you use. If I'm gonna be a failure in love and stuff, I don't want to be a failure in my career. Okay, so let's see what messages we get for you guys for first half of January. Enjoy your birthday. Hang out with your friends, guys. Messages do you have for Capricorns first half of January? Messages do you have for my lovely Capricorns for the first half of January? Take your mind off of it. You know, sometimes we want something so bad. I want it. Sometimes that want pushes it away, right? Because it can start to get a little, I'm not saying, it can lead to desperation when we want something way too much instead of taking a step back and like just letting things flow. So next we have, first up actually, it's not next, 8 of Cups, right? You no longer desire where you are. You're dropping it and you're heading towards what really makes you happy. The 8 leads to the 10 of Cups, right? You're not spiritually aligned where you're at right now and you're changing. Some of you guys are, like, let's say you moved up the corporate ladder and let's say you're making as much money as you ever made and you have these nice things. And for some of you guys, you're realizing this isn't my desire anymore. It isn't the thing that fulfills me like I thought it would. I thought it would be the thing that would fulfill me. And it's not necessarily that. So we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be the spy card. Watching. Someone could be watching you, evaluating, I'm hearing. Star card, Aquarian energy, Aquarius energy, star card. So when I see the star card, it gives me heavy spotlight energy. You could be in the spotlight. I don't know. Some of you guys, I'm getting a little fame energy. Maybe one of your posts went viral, right? TikTok viral? Okay, I see you. Or YouTube. Them subscribers are jumping. I feel like there's like a big next level up. So we have the Page of Wands. Good news card. Good news. Good news. Wow. Some of you guys are getting money just being yourself, or things are coming to you just for being yourself. Like you're literally, I don't know if you're like a personality. Some of you guys are a personality. People like you. And that could be, it's driving like a new force. Like maybe you were so dedicated to other people's journey, or like say you work for someone, it's like you're helping their dream and now you're just being yourself and people are being, you know, they're like, they like it. Like let's say you have a TikTok and you just make little reels and it's like people like you and they just want to follow you and you're becoming big just from being yourself. The Devil, Capricorn, that is your energy. Usually when I see Devil, I'm like, uh-oh. Could be addiction. It could be something like a vice. But I'm feeling it's just more of showing Capricorn your energy. But we're going to pull a few other cards. We have the King of Swords, Aquarius energy, which is, you know, you could be a cusper. But this is very logical energy. Very in the headspace. Not really much of like cups, where's your heart. Swords is really air energy. So some of you guys are going to be more logical in your approach to things because you're realizing a lot of your approaches have been more on the emotional side, even though Capricorns is earth, like, and you're realizing that hasn't really led you anywhere because sometimes you act off your emotion instinctively and that could cause like kind of like derails in your path. Versus now I feel like every decision you make, because it's more of a like you're doing it when you're in a stable place, it's leading you forward. So we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, and we have the 10 of Wands. 3 of Cups to me is celebration. I was going to say partying, a get together. Could also indicate a reconciliation of some sorts. I know there's 3 people. You're like, oh, is it a third party situation? If it is, you're dropping the third party situation because you're no one's third party. You're no one's side chick or side dude or anything. You're no one's, you know, you're like, it's me or nothing else. I'm not sharing. You're not sharing. You're the magician. You're manifesting the life you want, what you want, who you want. Judgment. And we have the 7 of Wands. It's very important for you to protect your heart and protect your deep needs, because you have fallen into this trap of other people kind of getting you in situations that you know you didn't want to be in. And I feel like some of you guys, it has been a third party, or you were dealing with someone and there was someone else, or you found out and it was all kinds of messy, and you're dropping it 10 of Wands. That is a burden to you. You're not dealing with that, and you're going to be more powerful now, and you're going to make decisions. Yes, you want someone that you really like, but you're also going to make it from your head. You're no longer going to ignore red flags. Remember those red flags that you saw in the beginning? Just, before it was like, oh, I like this person, they're like this, but you saw red flags. Whether it was like they would take all day to text, they wouldn't text you right away, whatever it was. So I feel like you are coming into your own. There's going to be a lot of spending time with your friends. There's going to be a lot of time of like healing and growth for you. And maybe, I feel like some of you guys, the person you're going to meet is going to be through a friend. Like, I feel like a friend is going to kind of like, oh, I have this person that I want you to meet. And I feel like it's going to click like, wow. I don't know if you were on dating apps doing all these things. It was just like, it wasn't working for you. And this kind of works because this person's kind of in your social circle. And it's just going to, it's going to be really healthy in what you actually need versus want. So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and have a great first half of January. Bye, guys.